My name's Adam. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining us today. Today we're going to talk about OAS, Old Age Security Clawback. So what happens with...
You could lose thousands in government retirement benefits, even if you thought you were playing it smart. In 2025, just $1 extra of income over the limit could start taking your old age security away. But there are legal ways to protect it, and today we're breaking them down. Hi, I'm here to help you understand how to legally avoid the OAS clawback in 2025. What's new in 2025? Let's start with the key number to keep in mind: $93,454. That's the OAS clawback threshold for 2025. Once your net income goes above that, the government starts taking back 15 cents of every dollar in old age security payments. This clawback, officially called the OAS recovery tax, can completely erase your OAS benefit if your income goes high enough. And it doesn't just affect millionaires. Even a comfortable retirement income can trigger it. Now, here's the thing most people don't realize. Net income for tax purposes includes more than just your paycheck or pension. It includes withdrawals from a registered retirement income fund, interest income, capital gains, but not all income is treated equally. Some forms of income are much more tax efficient, and that's exactly where we're going today. Why dividends matter so much. Canadian retirees can take advantage of something very powerful: eligible Canadian dividends. Here's the key. Eligible dividends come with something called the dividend tax credit. That means even though it's income, it's taxed much less than interest or RRIF withdrawals. This makes dividend-paying stocks a game changer when it comes to keeping your net income under that OAS clawback threshold. Let's take TELUS as an example. It's one of Canada's major telecom companies and a reliable dividend payer. In 2025, TELUS offers a dividend yield of around 7.5%, which is far above the average Canadian stock yield of about 2.7%. Not only does TELUS pay out dividends quarterly, giving you steady income, but they also tend to raise that dividend semi-annually. In fact, just last month, they announced a plan to target 3 to 8% annual dividend growth from 2026 through 2028. Use the TFSA to your advantage. Here's where it gets even better. If you hold a dividend-paying stock like TELUS in your tax-free savings account, that income is completely tax-free. We're talking zero tax, no reporting, and most importantly, TFSA income doesn't count toward your net income for the OAS clawback. For example, if you had $100,000 invested in a TFSA in a stock yielding 7.5%, you could earn $7,500 in completely tax-free income per year and still stay safely below the $93,454 clawback limit. Delay, RRIF. Withdrawals strategically. One of the biggest mistakes retirees make? Converting their RRSP into a RRIF and starting withdrawals too early. Once you convert to a RRIF, the government forces you to withdraw a minimum amount every year, and that income does count toward your net income. That can quickly push you into clawback territory, even if you don't need the money yet. You're allowed to delay RRIF withdrawals until age 72. That means between the time you retire and age 72, you can draw income from your non-registered accounts or your TFSA instead. Pension income splitting can save you thousands. If you're married or have a common law partner, there's another strategy that can be a real game changer: pension income splitting. This lets you shift up to 50% of your eligible pension income to your spouse, which can significantly reduce your individual taxable income. Let's say your income is $98,000 and your spouse earns only $50,000. That means you're well over the OAS clawback line. But if you can shift $10,000 of your pension income to your spouse, your income drops to $88,000 and now you're below the clawback zone. Be careful with interest income. Guaranteed investment certificates, bonds, and high-interest savings accounts might feel safe, but they're a tax trap when it comes to OAS. That's because 100% of the interest you earn from those sources counts as income. There's no credit or discount like you get with dividends. Every dollar gets added to your net income, and if you're already near that $93,000 mark, it can tip you over. So while these investments are low risk, they can be high impact when it comes to losing your OAS. Manage capital gains with a plan. Capital gains are another area to watch. If you sell investments for a profit in your non-registered account, that profit is a capital gain, and 50% of it counts as income for OAS purposes. That might not sound like much, but let's say you sell a stock and realize a $20,000 gain. $10,000 of that is now added to your net income, and boom, you're over the OAS clawback threshold. To manage this, try to sell gradually over a few tax years, or harvest gains inside your TFSA, where they don't count as income. And if you're selling in a non-registered account, consider timing it for years when your income is lower. It's all about staying in control and not letting a one-time event cost you a lifetime of monthly benefits. Why this matters so much? In 2025, the maximum annual OAS benefit for someone 65 or older is over $8,500. That's a significant chunk of guaranteed government income. But if your income goes too high, just a few thousand over that $93,454 threshold, you could see a big portion of that taken back. And remember, this is a gradual clawback, not an all-or-nothing deal. But the more you go over, the more you lose. For example, if your income is $100,000, you're over the limit by $6,546. Multiply that by 15%, and that's $981.90 lost in OAS just for earning a little more. Recap and call to action. To legally avoid the OAS clawback in 2025, prioritize dividend income over interest. Use your TFSA to shield income. Delay RRIF withdrawals if you can. Split income with your spouse. Watch out for capital gains. Avoid interest-heavy investments in taxable accounts. Remember, the OAS clawback isn't just for the ultra-wealthy. It can affect everyday retirees who don't plan carefully. But with smart, legal strategies, you can protect your benefits and keep more of your retirement income in your pocket. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more clear, friendly retirement advice that actually works.